Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday, November 15th. Oh my goodness. I'm Gina Bulow. I'm coming to you from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome to today's sneak peeks. So last week I missed the video. I just needed to take a break and kind of catch up on life at home and do all those kinds of things. So therefore, today you get 2 sneak peeks. So when you're popping on, come on in and say hi. Tell me where you're coming from. So today's sneak peeks are for this month's scrapbook page, which is this. Let me double check my calendar here. I don't want to give you guys the wrong dates. The 27th, should be the 29th, Wednesday. Good morning, Emily. The 29th of November, and the December Techniques class is Monday, December 4th. And that one is all about gift cards. So we'll be making 4 gift cards with that class. So a few things to mention before we get started. I have some prize patrols. So I have 2 of you that have prizes coming to you. I have Patricia Fleming and Susan Bellamy. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you for sharing and sharing my videos and liking and commenting. I truly appreciate that. So ladies, if you can reach out to me, private message me your contact information, and I will get your prizes mailed out to you soon. Also, we have 2 sales kind of starting right now. We have a seasonal sale going on. Tomorrow is the last day, so it started yesterday. It's today and tomorrow, and there are select things in the annual catalog that are for sale right now. I'm going to double check what those items are, and I believe they're 20% off, and it's just the annual catalog. It is not anything in the holiday catalog. So we have, I lost my thing, guys. Anyway, so it's 20% off paper, ink, and ribbons. So 20% off in the annual catalog, okay? So we have that sale. And then we have another sale starting that is some of the holiday stuff is being marked down. So check that out also. So both of them are there. Good morning, Dee. Thank you for joining me. So those are the things I have for you today. So we'll get started stamping. First, I will show you this month's scrapbook page. Here is the scrapbook page. So this is page 1 here, and we went with the Berry Cute Christmas. So we use things from that. We cut things out from the DSP. I made some snow heels here. I use the embossing paste. That's not something that you need to do. You don't have to do embossing paste. You can just use white paper. Those of you who have been following me along and doing your scrapbook pages, back for an October's kit, we used the Neutrals pack of DSP. And so in that Neutrals pack, the 12 by 12 packs, I shouldn't say DSP, cardstock. You'll have Night of Navy in that pack. So we're using the Night of Navy, and we're also using our basic white again too. So we're using both. And so this is the layout. This is the front of it. And then when we flip it over, this is the other side. So I believe these are 4x4 pictures in this one. And then this is a 4x6, and maybe this is a 3.5 by 5 or 3 by 5, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but so this is November's scrapbook kit. Then we have our technique class, which we will be doing this card in a moment, okay? And then we have these 3 other cards, and they're all gift cards. You could put a gift card in there. If you don't have a gift card, you can always put money in there, or just treat it as a regular card. Completely up to you. So we have this one, and it flips open, and you have a little slide out for your inside, and then you stick your gift card right in there. So that's one. another one of our cards is, oh, I lost one of my jemmies. This one, another gift card. So we flip it open, and in here, you'll insert your gift card. Okay. And then this one, we actually did this one back in September with the Memories and More class, but I did it vertical instead of horizontal. So we're gonna take this, and you got a little Z-fold area, and it opens up like this. And once again, your little gift card goes right in here. Let me see if I brought a little gift card. Here we go. And it just tucks in just like that. So holidays are a great time. I know I give out a lot of gift cards, but I like to give it in a fun way. I usually add candy or something like that. So I thought this would be a great class to have in December. So this will be what we start. This is the class. Oh, here's my little gem. There we go. It's December 4th, okay? And we will gonna do a card. Our first card that we're gonna be doing is gonna be inspired by the scrapbook page. So our card here, that's this card right here. I used some of the DSP. I had some of these presents yet cut out for the scrapbook page, and I had this bear already cut out for the scrapbook page and the tree. So it was a real simple, I use the concepts of what I have in the scrapbook page, and I take it and I turn it into a card. And then when we open it, we have this cute little saying with the adorable little bear in there. Okay, so let's get started. We have a piece of Night of Navy traditional card base, 8.5 by 5.5. Okay, so we have that folded in the center. Then we need a piece of white that is 3 3/4 by 5. And I'm going to bring in my blending brush and my balmy blue ink. We're gonna put a little bit of color to our white. And I always remember, I do circular motions, and I always start off, just in case you have lots of ink, especially this one's not as inked up right now. I could probably use some re-inking, so I don't really have to worry about that too much. But start off the page and then work onto the page. Gives you a nice softer look. Sometimes if you take and you ink it up and then you put it on your page, you get a mark that you can't blend out, and sometimes not so pretty on your page. So there we go. We've added a little blue sky here. Just bring it down a little bit further in case my snow doesn't cover it. Okay, and then I'm going to make a mess here, and we're gonna flick some blue ink onto our piece of paper here. So I have my Stampin' Write marker, and I have my cap, and I'm just taking the tip along the cap and just flicking it. There we go. So just like that. Simple, easy. See that a little bit closer. I got a little bit, there you go. You can see the dots now, okay? So we have that piece is done. So I'm gonna set that aside, and we have a blue mat to go on it. What are we doing? Oh, we're doing our snow right now. I was like, what's our next step, guys? So I just have a piece of scrap paper that I had that I cut to measure the width of the white paper, so I think that's 5, and I'm just going to tear along the edge. So I'm just gonna go like this and make a snow hill, and I'll see if so. There's our snow hill there, and then we will make another one. I got some bumpy hills here. I hope nobody's going to be sledding on these hills. You're going to get sick. So there we go. So we have two pieces here that have snow, right? Or maybe I should do it like this. No, I'm going to do it this way. Okay. So we're going to lay this piece down, but we're not going to put glue all the way to the edge. I just want glue on this very bottom part. So what is everyone up to this morning? Or anyone doing anything fun and exciting? It is a beautiful day here in Wisconsin. Hard to believe that next week is Thanksgiving already. I'm just having a hard time. I don't know. It just snuck up so fast this year. It sneaks up fast every year. I probably say that every year, but I don't know, this year especially. I just feel like, whoa, where is the time going? Now I'm going to take my second piece, and once again, I only put glue along that bottom edge. I didn't put glue all the way to the top. Okay, so we're gonna just do it like that, because we're gonna tuck some trees in here. So if we don't adhere this all the way down, it'll be much easier to adhere our trees. So you can take this and throw it away, or whatever, whatever you want to do with it. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, oh gosh, I kind of want to try this, but I don't know how well it'll dry. These are our pearlized enamel effects, and I just wanted to play with these a little bit today. I thought instead of using the paste like I did, Francie, you're painting rocks. Oh, how fun. Are we doing holiday rocks, or are we doing, how are we painting our rocks? Actually, I'm going to use this as my scrap piece to put these pearls. So I'm going to put a blob of this here. We'll see how well these dry. I might need to grab a heat tool and dry these. But I'm just going to paint it on. I just grabbed a paintbrush. I had this idea this morning as I was packing things up and looking at things, and I just grabbed one of my kids' art brushes. I figure they steal my stuff all the time. I can steal theirs, right? And I'm just putting a really light coat, and it just gives that nice pearl shimmer to it, and it will just give it a little bit different look next to the white paper. I really like that. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Oh, maybe a little bit when I tilt it. You can see that there. Just gives it a little bit of shimmer. It's not completely covered, but it is just a light coat, just to give it some texture and some uniqueness, I guess, as I would say. I don't know. I like to do that. I just come up with a whim, and I'm like, oh, let's try this, and go from there. So I think because it's such a light coat, it's drying really, really fast. So that's good. So the next thing I'm going to do, I have my Night of Navy ink, and I have this little stamp called Love and Joy. I forget which stamp set this was from. I feel like maybe Merriest of Trees in there. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment right here in the bottom corner and put Love and Joy. Now you do have to be careful. I felt it slide a little bit, so it might make your stamp where you stamp a little bit more slippery than what you're used to on the white paper. So caution to that, but I really like how this pearl showed up. It looks really good. Okay, then next we're gonna pull in our bears, our trees. We got some presents here, and all of this came from the DSP, but if you have this stamp set, there's this tree in here. You could stamp that and cut that out, the bears in here. You could stamp any of the bears and use the bears, and a few presents even. So if you don't have the DSP, the stamps can give you everything that you need. And then I used a few dies, or one die I should say, from the Merriest Tree stamp set, and I'm gonna stamp it in Mossy Meadow. And now you see that this stamp is way bigger than our tree. So there's a very large cutout, but there's several other trees. So you can take this and use this with all the trees. And we just need the top portion of this to stamp. And then you just kind of line up a little bit. You can kind of tell on here. So just like that, just to give it a little, so I could see this little tree here. That's the part that I inked up there. And that fit right there on our tree. And then, of course, we're going to take our Wink of Stella, because everything's better with Stella, I believe. And color over it. And when you do that, when your ink is still wet, your Wink of Stella will pick up some of that ink and end up on the tip of your brush here. So just wipe it off on your scrap paper just to make sure that you don't go and use this on white cardstock or another color cardstock and it shows up with this streak of color. That's not cool. I almost did that on the inside of that card. I started to color the polar bear, and we'll just say his nose was a little green, but you can't tell. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add some dimensionals to the top of my tree, just to give it a little oomph, and then I'll put a little bit of liquid glue on the bottom. And we're just going to tuck him in here like that, okay? Oh no. Okay, so lesson learned, my ink was not completely dried yet. Must take a while with the pearl. So make sure you set that with a heat tool or let it sit and dry. I just transferred some ink from my finger onto the white. You can see it a little bit, but hopefully I can fix it up a little bit later. Hello, Melanie, welcome. Vance, you're making holiday ones. How fun is that? I used to do that with my kids. We had a thing, I don't know if they still do it, but in our park where people would, I think it was during COVID actually, and people were painting rocks, and you could go to the park and find the hidden painted rocks throughout the park. So that was kind of fun to do. And I'm gonna tuck this present right here between the trees like that. Actually, I'm gonna slide this tree over a little bit more. Maybe not. Okay. That's the way it's gonna be, guys. And we're gonna put a dimensional onto this. Good morning, Gwen. Welcome. How's the weather in Hawaii? It's pretty good right here. I think we're supposed to reach like 60 today. So in Wisconsin, that is pretty good considering Thanksgiving is next week already. And I remember as a kid, we would always decorate Thanksgiving, and there was always a lot of snow when we decorated. You know, we definitely were the Griswolds. We were outside hanging up lights and putting things in the yard and till we were frozen, and then we would come in and take a hot chocolate break and get warmed up and then come back out and help Dad replace all the light bulbs that were broken and all of that kind of fun stuff. And looks like as of right now, unless there's snow coming, we might have a green Thanksgiving. So I'm not going to complain though. We had a snow on Halloween. That was more of a trick than a treat, I will have to say. So I wasn't ready for it then. So I really could only use snow for like Christmas. I feel like the week of Christmas, if we could have snow so that the trees look pretty and everyone's Christmas lights shine bright, that would be my preference. And maybe the week after, you know, so kids could go sledding and enjoy that kind of fun outdoor stuff. So now I'm adhering this piece onto a piece of balmy blue cardstock. Ah, 73 degrees this morning. Beautiful. That is perfect weather in my opinion. I like 70s. I like 60s too. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have my shorts on now, but they might go on later today and probably tomorrow if it's gonna be in the 60s. Now I'm taking a piece of my tear tape here and putting it on the back of this piece, and we're gonna wrap some of that pretty balmy blue sparkly ribbon along the edge here. Make sure it's even, I think. My hands are doing more sticking to the paper than anything. Let's try this different. There we go. I got it. It was difficult. We have winter here in Golden. You have, are you in winter right now? Like you have snow and everything right now? My camera is so far away. Let me see what I can do, Margaret. Is that better? Can you see things better, Margaret? Let me know. Oh, 34 degrees. No, I don't like that. You guys can have the 34. You guys can keep that way up north. How's that, Margaret? Does that look better? Okay, so I have my balmy blue ribbon adhered, and I'm going to adhere this now to our card base. Actually, this ribbon is a little bit thicker, and because it's velvety, it doesn't always want to stay put sometimes. So I'm going to just put an extra piece of tear tape over the tops of these, just to give them a little extra stay put power. Okay, so now I'm just going to put a few dimensionals here. Oh, we're down to the edges of this page. So what are everyone's Thanksgiving plans or traditions? What do you guys like to do? Do you eat traditional turkey and dressing and potatoes, things like that? Or do you guys do non-traditional? Do you watch football? Do you not watch football? What do you guys like to do? I think our plan is to be out at the farm. We'll be out with Christine and her family, and there'll be lots of cats for my kids to entertain and love and hug, and there's always games. The kids love to play games, and Christine loves her games, and she might be a little competitive, so the kids have a lot of fun playing games with all of them together. So we have a good time. Usually eat way too much food, and oops, I don't think I cut my piece big enough, guys. Okay, that's a shame. I'm wrecking a good ribbon here. So anyways, I'm cutting an extra strip and tying a knot. Okay, we'll try that. Now I've got too much ribbon, but that's okay. There we go. So we just made a cute little knot on the top, something simple. My hands are not working with me, you guys. And then cut the ends off like that. And then I would put some gems up, but those have been on back order. Hopefully they'll be in next week and I can put some gems on this. Okay, so this is the front of our card. Then all we have to do is stamp our inside. And our inside is Christmas is better together. And we've got our little polar bear. So we're gonna use Smoky Slate and Balmy Blue. No, not Balmy Blue. I want Night of Navy. Here we go. That looks good. And don't stick your fingers in the ink, guys. Look at it. I'm getting all inky this morning. And then we have our little bear. He's so cute. And we're going to tuck him right in the corner like that. And this is where you would find, if you didn't wipe off your Stella pen after doing your tree, you go in and color your polar bear, he might be green. So avoid that. Unless maybe he's a Grinch bear. I don't know, maybe he is a little green. And then I have another piece of Balmy Blue for the inside. And glue that or white piece to that. And we'll do our inside. It's a really simple card. There we go. And so this coordinates, like I said, this was my inspiration. Here was my scrapbook page. And so that was my inspiration for this card. Isn't that cute? And here's the back again. Okay, so our next technique, we're going to move on to our gift card. So the gift card that we are making today, oops, I'm going to have to go grab a big shot too, guys, is this one. And there's a cool technique we're going to do with our big shot to make this flap in the front. Okay, so we have this flap here, and it goes like this. All right, and I'm going to show you guys how to make this with the big shot here. So I'm going to go grab a big shot, and I'll be right back. So here we go. We've got our big shot, and I'm going to start with this piece first. Then we can pull our big shot out of the way. Good morning, Carmen. So we have a piece of 9 by 3, and it's scored. Don't look at, I have 2 score lines because I oopsie, but you won't see it. We'll cover it up. Scored at 4.5, okay? And I left the plates over there. Oh no, they're right here, guys. Okay. So of course we have our base here, number 2, number 3. These are kind of curved. Let's hope they work out good. And we're going to keep this piece folded. When you put it in the Big Shot, you want it folded in half. I double check. Nope, wrong framelit. Okay. So what we do with this, move this over just a little bit more so you guys can see. We are putting this on here, but the edge of it is not going to be on the DSP. So you are leaving this gap, but a smaller gap than this. But I just want to make sure you guys can see this. You're going to leave a gap so you are not die cutting the top of this piece where it's folded, okay? This folded edge stays, so we're going to just slightly, we're going to bring this to the bottom like this. And there's a very small gap, but there's a gap there, maybe 1/8 of an inch or so. Okay, we're going to put that on here like this. Wow, these plates are really wonky. Let me try some different plates, or maybe we'll try it this way. We'll try it. See what happens. There we go. Phew. Okay, so now when we open this, it stays together like this. So we have a little book, okay? And then I took another die that's nested on the inside and I cut 2 of them out. So we have a white one on the outside here and then one on the inside, okay? So now we're going to take our card base and we're going to cut that at a diagonal. Okay, so I have it scored in half. This is 11 by 4 1/4, okay? And we're going to cut from this corner all the way up here by our score line and match it up with this corner. I don't know if you guys can see this. Okay, that's a little bit better. So here is my score line and it's in the center of our cutter. And our corner is down here at the center, okay? And then we're just gonna cut that piece off, okay? Then we can fold on the score line. And then I have 2 pieces that are diagonal cut. So make sure when you cut these that you cut in the same direction. If you were to cut going the opposite direction, your pieces would not line up. So make sure that when you cut your diagonals, so this is a traditional 4 by 5 1/4 mat. And then I diagonal cut. So I started from the right hand side and cut to my left hand side. And then this is 3 3/4 by 5. And then I diagonal cut that. So essentially you can make 2 cards right away, okay? And we're gonna line them up like that. Okay, so we'll get adhesive on these. So what do you guys think of this DSP? It's different, and that's what I love about it. It's different, that it's not traditional colors. I'd like that they're bold, fun. Okay, and then we'll adhere this to our piece here. Maybe do it like this so you can see it better. I couldn't see where I was putting it. There we go. So just like that, okay? And then we have, or I thought I had, here I thought I had everything. Again, I am missing pieces, so I'm going to owe Christine some paper here. I need some Melon Mambo. And a piece of white. Where's white? Wow. Okay, guys. There we go. It didn't look white in there. It looked like vanilla. So we're going to cut 2 mats. Good morning, Mary. This one is 5 1/4 by 4. And then this one is going to be 5, or actually we're going to cut it at 3 3/4 and then 5. Okay. And I embossed this white piece, but since I forgot mine, we'll just put it on. We'll keep moving on, right? So we're going to put our layer of Melon Mambo down. Then we're going to put our white. Okay, so there we go. We have most of our card completed already. Then we're going to bring in our 2 pieces of white. Oh, you know what, guys? I did bring it. Look at this. Ah. I did bring it. Look it right here. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so here's all of our little pieces. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop out some of these pieces that don't belong in here from die cutting. So I'm kind of I've been taking a poll on my videos, I guess, to see what is our favorite pie or dessert to have for Thanksgiving. Are we pecan? Are we pumpkin? Pumpkin seems to be the favorite so far. Apple. Someone said I believe during the card buffet that they do a pumpkin cheesecake. I would be all about that. I love cheesecake. So what is your favorite? My next one would be probably apple. Nothing like a nice piece of apple with some warm, or with some ice cream on top that's been melted. Okay. I am missing stuff, you guys. I'm so sorry. Let me grab. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to steal Merry and Bright. And we are gonna do that. I use Happy Holidays from, oh, what is it? Joy of Noel or Christmas Classics. It's in one of those sets. That is what I originally used in my cards, but I obviously left it on my table. So we will go with this. I'm going to do Bright on the bottom first. These have been well loved. They're like a hot pink color. Oh my goodness. So Gwen, you have 3 pies: pumpkin, lemon meringue, and custard. Lemon meringue sounds really good. Something a little bit different. So we're going to do Bright there. And Merry. We'll go up here. Not too bad. I got that pretty straight. Okay. Oh, and then we'll do our inside. This is our inside piece, so we'll do that right away, since we have all the inks out. So I have, oh, what fun. I'd start singing, but you guys probably don't want that. So there we go. We have that. And then I brought a little star along. And we'll stamp that with some crushed curry over here in the corner. Okay, so our fold, I'm gonna make sure to put my oopsie score line down. It's gonna go like this. So it's gonna open opposite what our triangle does, okay? So it's gonna fold like that. So make sure that I adhere my white properly. That, and then we'll do the inside right away. So we're going to decorate our outside. Where's my label, you guys? Oh, here it is. Did I put it the wrong way? Oh, no, good. Good, good. Jean, you do Cool Whip versus whipped cream in a can. Which is better, Cool Whip or whipped cream? I'm a whipped cream fan. I love how creamy it is. I don't know, what does everybody else say? Are you a Cool Whip fan or are you a whipped cream fan? I feel like Cool Whip is a little more sugary. So I guess I like the flavor of the heavy. Okay, so now we have 3 bows. And we're just attaching them like so in the corner. They're going to overlap a little bit. Okay, and then we use some holographic paper for the tops of our light bulbs. So we'll put them like that. Oops, it didn't stick. I'll try it again. You could probably use just a glue dot too. That would probably work just as well. Okay, then I'm going to glue my blue light bulb down, like so. And I'm going to pop up my Melon Mambo one. Like that. And then we're going to bring in our iridescent ribbon. And we're going to make a bow. And I think my kids would prefer heavy whipping cream because they like to spray it out of the can. There's something fun about that. They love, at the farm, they get dessert just about every time we're out there. And every dessert comes with your option of whipped cream, chocolate syrup, or caramel syrup. So they decorate up their cakes or desserts or pies or whichever. Okay, here's our bow. Almost done here. Oops. Oh, that's a good idea, Gwen. I've never tried the extra creamy Cool Whip to see what the difference is there. That's a good idea. And we're going to bring in some glue dots. Where's the start of my roll? Here it is. And put that on the top like that, and then trim our tails. This one needs to go a little bit shorter, I think. Maybe a little bit more. So has anyone started their Christmas shopping? Have you? Anyone? Or is this the big weekend? Everyone out shopping this weekend while the men are hunting? Just curious, what does everyone do? Okay, so now we have our piece right here, okay? And remember, our flap goes like this, but we have one extra piece. This is going to be where our gift card goes. Okay, so I have my piece of DSP here, got a piece of striped one, and it is 4.5 by I think about 1.25 inches. And I'm not going to put glue on this piece. I'm actually just going to lay some glue, right? Actually, you know what? We're going to do this different. We're going to put some tear tape along the edges here. That won't be as messy. So here, and then a piece to go along the bottom. Because you don't want glue all over this piece. If you get glue all over this piece, you won't be able to slide your gift card all the way through. Okay. And it's going to hang over our edges, and then we're just going to trim it, okay? So we're going to lay this right up to the bottom and make it even with our score line. Like so. I don't have it on here very straight, you guys. There. That's better. Okay, and then we're just going to take and cut the excess off. So with my, I call these my sticky scissors. This is what I cut all things sticky with. Okay, so there we go. We have our cute little stripes here. What do you guys think? Cute, right? And now we're going to put glue on our back piece here. And this is going to go in the center of our white piece. So it's going to go just like that. Okay, and our card is complete. So it closes like that. What do we think, you guys? Where is my, I had my little gift card. Where did it go? It's somewhere around here. I was gonna slide them in, but we'll just do that. Here's our bone folder. Whoops, I didn't stick this down very good. There we go. Really simple, really easy. I love the colors. Good morning, Sharon. So this is December's techniques class. I'll bring in the other cards again. Okay, so this is card 1. Then we have card 2. And we open it up, and here's our little gift card holder here. This one, we're just gonna lift the flap. Our sentiment saying card goes in here along with your gift card. And then we have our little tree card here, and this slides open like this with a little pocket for our gift cards. So I thought these would be perfect for December. I know many of us give out some gift cards and things like that for the holidays. So sign up for the scrapbook class is up until Thanksgiving. So you have till Thanksgiving to sign up for that. And The December techniques will be, that's the 4th, so that is like the 29th you'll have to sign up for that. So you guys have to reach out to me, not Christine. I'll just get my information down here for you guys. Here we go. Here is my email, ginaalbilo@gmail.com. My phone number, you can find me on Facebook at Glitter and Ink with Gina. And if you need anything, please use the host code. This is the current host code, and that can always be found pinned at the top of my Facebook page. Now, don't forget, we have the 2 sales coming up right now, so check that out. Tomorrow's the last day for the 1 sale. 20% off ribbons, inks, and paper, and only annual catalogs. So just remember that. One other thing I have to show you. This past weekend we had Onstage, and it was so much fun. We all gathered. Usually Onstage is held at different locations, but since COVID, things have been a little bit different. And we met here in the Hive and watched it live on the computer, I guess, and she put it on the TV. And so us bees, we gathered together and we got to peek at what is coming new. So we have the January to, I believe it goes till April catalog, and the celebration catalogs. So be on the lookout for that. And we got to pre-order. So my pre-order is coming today. Super excited, right? But I also thought I'd give you guys a sneak peek. I'm sure Christine has showed you guys, but we have this new bee set coming out. It's called Be My Valentine. And I made 2 demonstrations for the team while we were all gathered together. First was this little, so they came out with these little pillow boxes that are part of this set, and some really cute DSP. So I made this cute little box. I just made like a belly band to go around the box, and put a little tag on here with a little bee and a cute little bow on top. And then the other project I made was this like tri-fold, I guess I don't know what it's really called, but a tri-fold card here. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. That was kind of fun to make. And these are the 2 projects, like I said, I demonstrated for the team. And oh, this set is so cute, and I love the color combination. This, I didn't realize, it looks really peachy with this, but it's actually petal pink. I didn't realize how peachy it looks. So anyways, this is going to be new come January, so very exciting. So that is all I have to share with you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's projects. Remember to sign up. Is Thanksgiving for the scrapbook class, and the 29th for the December techniques class, okay? So in the meantime, though, I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Eat lots of great food and take a little nap, but then go back for dessert. So stay safe in your travels and enjoy spending your time with family.